Approval needed to sell on Amazon? Don't panic. Have you ever tried to list a product on Amazon and hit the dreaded approval required roadblock? Today, I'll walk you through exactly what happens, why Amazon asks for approval, and a step-by-step playbook to get ungated fast and without guessing. Hi, I'm Chris Turton. I'm a 13-year Amazon consultant from e-commerce intelligence. I help sellers get on Amazon's good side. Just have a look at some of these recent results me and my team have recently achieved. In this video, you'll get to understand 1. What Amazon is actually checking when it asks for approval. 2. A practical step-by-step application checklist. 3. Fixes when Amazon says no. And 4. Pro tips most sellers miss. When Amazon says approval needed, it's not a random roadblock. It's a gate to protect customers with safety, authenticity, compliance, and the catalog, brand, and IP protections. Gate status can be at the category, brand, or ASIN level. You'll find Amazon's official guidance and the list of gated categories in Seller Central. Always check there first. Amazon usually asks for 3 things when reviewing an application. Proof of legitimate supply, so invoices from manufacturers or authorized wholesalers. Product documentation, so photos, lab tests, safety certificates where required, and business consistency. Your Seller Central details must match the invoice or the business info. Amazon's help pages spell out the kind of supporting documents and picture requirements, invoices dated within the look-back window, which is typically 90 days, supplier contact info, and clear photos showing packaging, barcodes, and labels that are the most commonly required. Step 1. Confirm you actually need approval in Seller Central. Try to add the product's ASIN or the barcode. If it's gated, you'll see show limitations or an apply to sell link. Don't guess, confirm that first of all. Step 2, open the exact Seller Central requirement page for that category or brand. Every gating decision has its own rules. So open the Seller Central help page for that category brand and copy the list of required documents. Amazon changes specifics by category and sometimes by marketplace in different regions. Step 3 is get the right invoices. Amazon wants commercial invoices from an authorized supplier or the manufacturer, not consumer receipts. The best practices are: invoice should show the supplier name, address, phone, and email. It should show your business name and address exactly as it is in Seller Central. It lists the ASIN or UPC or SKU, the quantities, and the unit prices. And it's dated within the time frame. Amazon asks for commonly between 90 and 180 days for many categories. A good idea is to talk directly with your supplier or manufacturer to get the right information. If you're sourcing from a wholesaler, ask them for a formal invoice you can submit, or retail receipts. Amazon's retail receipts are typically rejected. Step 4 is to gather product evidence and compliance documents. Take high quality images of the product, packaging, and labels. For regulated categories, so things like supplements, cosmetics, toys, electronics, you've got to include the right safety certificates, lab reports, UK CA or CE documentation, or FDA documentation as required. Step 5, if it's a brand restriction, you've got to get an LOA or proof of authorization. Some brands require an LOA, which is a letter of authorization, showing the brand authorizes you to sell on Amazon. If you can't get an LOA, the only legitimate route is proof you bought stock from an authorized distributor. Step 6, submit via Seller Central and annotate everything. When you click apply to sell, you'll have upload fields, upload those invoices, photos, and any LOAs. Hand annotate or digitally annotate invoices to indicate which line items correspond to the ASINs you're applying for. That speeds that up. Step 7, what to expect after submission. Amazon will either approve, deny, or request more info. Timing varies. Some approvals are automatic, others require human review. If they ask for more details, respond quickly with clean, unedited documents. Step 8, if you're denied, this is what exactly to do. Read the denial message carefully. The common reasons are a mismatch between your invoice name, address, and Seller Central, invoices from your retail sources, insufficient quantity on the invoice, or missing supplier contact info. Fix the specific issue and reapply. If you believe the denial is wronged, escalate via support and include annotated documents and a short cover note. These are the documents you need to have ready. 1. 3 commercial invoices, which are usually supplier or manufacturer with the correct contact details. High resolution product photos, all sides, labels, barcodes, the whole works. An LOA or letter of authorization from the brand if it's brand restricted. Safety compliance certificates, so the UK CACE lab tests or FDA documents where applicable. And remember, business registration and VAT tax documents if they're requested. Here's some of the real world tactics that most sellers miss. Use these professional moves most people ignore. Match the names exactly. Small differences in punctuation or abbreviations on invoices versus Seller Central will fail. Use multiple invoices. So if one invoice is small, include 2 to 3 showing the supply chain over time. Annotate your invoices. Show the review of this line, this ASIN. It's small but speeds up the approval process. Consider the brand registry or IP routes. If you're the brand owner or have a trademark, brand registry helps avoid many of those gating headaches. IP Accelerator can help fast track trademarks. And also, you can apply to be a secondary brand registered owner on Amazon Brand Registry if you're not the owner. When to walk away or change the strategy. If you can't get legitimate authorized invoices or a letter of authorization, don't try to bypass the system. Repeated attempts with bad documents risk listing suppression or account issues. Instead, pivot to non-gated SKUs. Find authorized wholesalers or manufacturers, or pursue the brand registry route if you're the brand. Just to recap, approval is Amazon's safety and authenticity check. Predictable if you follow the steps. Confirm the gate status in Seller Central. Assemble commercial invoices, compliance documents, and LOA where needed. Annotate, submit, and respond quickly to requests. If you want, I'll drop a free checklist and a sample letter of authorization request email in the description, plus links to the official Seller Central pages that I used in the sources. I'll put all those key sources in the description for this video. Please like if this helps, subscribe for more no-nonsense Amazon playbooks, and put any specific questions, category or ASIN in the comments. I'll answer the most common ones in the next video. If you want to know more about what 98% of Amazon sellers are still doing wrong, click this video up here and I'll see you in the next one.